pleasant afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the graduation ceremony of the elementary learners of San Juan Elementary School with the theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. The virtual program shall now commence. In lieu of the processional, we begin with a montage of images of the schoolmates, colors, and our candidates for graduation for the school year 2020-2021 together with the faculty, staff, and DepEd officials. Ladies and gentlemen, our candidates for graduation, the GPTA officers headed by the GPTA President, Mrs. Meredith S. Delgado, the kindergarten and grade 1 to 5 teachers, the grade 6 teachers, our school head, Mrs. Maria Vanessa Vera Meres, our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Nympha R. Lago, CISO 6, our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Jonathan S. De La Peña, CISO 5, and our guest speaker, Ms. Crisel B. Bildia.
Of the Lord through an opening prayer. This will be followed by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem, the regional hymn, Misamis Oriental March, and our Balingasag hymn.
mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, telas ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa dagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw, ay hinatang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang ay di magtitingin. Luman ang araw ng walhagit pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya na pagkay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Diyos sa miyang Mindanao mabuhay, kay mahal na mong natawan. Mauswagon, masidlakon, malipayon, pagpano sa katahon. Magpapiling kaning kasing-kasing, ang kabanaan o kamalipayon. Isa ka lumego maang magpaibabaw, ang kahon sa'yo kanina. Mabuhay ang iyong Mindanao, lutan na among natawan. Isago sa pamangkaliwan, kami na minahalan. Sa buhat ang katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan. Magpabiling na magkahirusa, kadahugan sa tanan. Mabuhay ang iyong Mindanao, lutan na among natawan. Isago sa pamangkaliwan, kami na minahalay. Sa buhat ang katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan. Magpabiling na magkahirusa, kadahugan sa tanan. Magpabiling na magkahirusa, kadahugan sa tanan.
Kabukit imong kadagatan, mao'y bahanding agiampingan sa among mga kaliwatan. Puloy anan kong namatan, hari sa amihanan. Balingasag o balingasag, bituon kaning lalawigan. Bahandi anong kayataan na imong gipatikan sa makugihong mga kamot. Kini ginaugmad, maragayaong mga abot sa mabungahong kaumahan. Hamugaway nga kahintang sa imong mga katawhan. Balingasag lungsod kong pinangga, yasa ka ni Bathala. Asa man ako dadun sa kapalaran, maligihapon ko sa imong kiliran. Mga katawhan gipahimutang sa haluag mong kayutaan. Mga isda nga naglangoy sa bandianon mong kadagatan. Hinaiyan dili pasipatan, hinunua ampingan. Alang sa kabulahanan, sa umabot pang kaliwatan. Balingasag lungsod kong pinangga, gasa ka ni Bathala. Iyang punamo ang paguswa mo. Balingasag o balingasag, kabukiran kapatagan. Ug ang imong kadagatan, mao'y bahanding agiampingan sa among mga kaliwatan. Puloy anan kong namatan, hari sa amihanan. Balingasag o balingasag, bituon kaning lalawigan. Balingasag o balingasag, bituon kaning lalawigan.
The school head, Mrs. Maria Vanessa Vera Ramirez, will now formally open the 57th graduation ceremony of San Juan Elementary School.
To our school's division superintendent, Dr. Jonathan S. de la Peña, CESO 5, and the assistant school's division superintendent, Dr. Ninfa R. Lago, the GPTA president and officers, the guest speaker and the different department heads, the faculty and staff, and the candidates for graduation. Parents, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. The graduation ceremony of San Juan Elementary School is hereby declared in session.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Maria Vanessa Vera Ramirez.
The welcome address will now be given by Ms. Angela May N. Cabanday with honors.
Honored guest, Ms. Crisel B. Vildia, our public school district in charge, Mrs. Rosana S. Emanuel, school head, Mrs. Maria Vanessa V. Ramirez, distinguished guests, faculty and staff, our proud parents, fellow graduates, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is a great honor to speak and welcome you all in the momentous event of our life. Today is a memorable day for all of us because we have just ended an episode in our lives, elementary school life. Now we are about to start a new chapter of our journey, the high school life. Ended, we have surpassed the transitions and difficulties in the new normal education. With warm felicitation, the batch to 2021 are deeply honored to present our achievements for this year's 57th graduation ceremony of San Juan Elementary School. Once again, good afternoon, everyone.
Thank you very much, Miss Angela May and Kabanday. At this point, we shall now hear the message of our school's division superintendent, Dr. Jonathan S. De La Peña, CESO 5, and DepEd Secretary Leonor M. Briones.
If you don't go after what you want, you will never have it. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. If you don't step forward, you are always in the same place. Your graduation today is a milestone that marks how far you have traveled and what significant change have you made in your life. It is an important milestone as it signifies the acquisition of necessary competence, character, and credentials which allow you to confidently move to the next phase of your educational journey. I take pride in your achievement, which has become even more meaningful as the final stretch of your journey has been arduous. Each of you now exemplifies endurance and flexibility, which have long been considered as unique Filipino character. Both folkloric and historical, the Filipino is likened to a bamboo that bends with the wind and can survive a storm. More than resilience, we have strengthened our bayanihan spirit. I commend the school officials, teachers, and personnel for making everything possible, from writing and printing modules to ensuring that new modalities work for our learners. I also express my appreciation to the parents for playing unprecedented roles, especially when we transition to modular learning in the learners' learning spaces at home. Their participation to educating our children has been remarkable. I also express my gratitude to our government officials and stakeholders for providing us resources that we needed and for giving us hope and encouragement to continue doing our job. To our young graduates, you will be written in the history, for you emerged from unique circumstances. Step forward with pride and confidence. Pride for completing and hurdling a specific level of education, and confidence for the assurance that you have become 21st century learners who are competent, resilient, and independent. Warmest congratulations on your achievement.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would would not be taking place at all. And so, thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded. In addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning, and you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So, congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. but you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and Perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Isang maalab at matagumpay na araw po sa ating lahat. Mula dito sa amin sa Kagawaran ng Edukasyon sa Amihan ng Mindanao. Graduation, completion, or moving up ceremonies are testimonies of excellent coordination, genuine hard work, and great love. When the COVID-19 pandemic struck the world, hitting the various sectors including education, the Department of Education, through the competent leadership of Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones, firmly accepted the challenge to continue education, bravely wrestling with the challenges of the pandemic and unceasingly finding solutions to address any emerging problems. Amidst all these difficulties, emerged excellent coordination across all levels of governance and the different stakeholders, with the teachers at the forefront of delivering the basic education learning continuity plan. And here they are, our learners, who willingly submitted themselves to blended distance learning, painstakingly learning the ways of the new learning landscape, and successfully accomplishing all their academic requirements through genuine hard work. But these successes would not have been possible if not for the great love of the parents and guardians who have been selflessly offering their prayers, time, and resources. In other words, the successes of our learners, our teachers, our leaders, and the Department of Education at large, with the unwavering support of all our stakeholders, are products of our collective decision to succeed as one family. On behalf of the entire DepEd Region 10, allow me to thank and congratulate everyone for this great feat, which attests that DepEd indeed is on track. But just like what is said in our theme for this year's end of school year rites, strengthening quality education amid COVID-19 pandemic, we need to be on our toes. The COVID-19 pandemic is real, and so are other education emergencies. All together, let us rise from this pandemic, recalibrate our learning continuity plans, and continue to deliver quality education for our learners, the heart of DepEd 10. Muli, binabati ko ang lahat ng nagtapos sa taong ito. Hangad namin ang inyong patuloy na tagumpay, anumang landas ang inyong tatahakin. Pagpalain nawa kayo ng poong may kapal. Marami pong salamat.
The school head, Mrs. Maria Vanessa V. Ramirez, will now present the grade 6 candidates for graduation.
Dr. Jonathan S. De La Peña, CESO 5, Schools Division Superintendent of the Division of Misamis Oriental. I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation of San Juan Elementary School for school year 2020-2021, of whom 22 are male, 23 are female, a total of 45 grade 6 learners who have satisfactorily completed the requirements of the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum elementary level of the Department of Education. May I therefore request you to confirm their graduation.
By the authority vested in me as Schools Division Superintendent of the Department of Education, Division of Misamis Oriental, and upon certification of your school principal that you have satisfactorily completed the basic requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum, I now confirm you graduates of this school year 2020-2021. Congratulations.
The distribution of diploma shall now follow. Ladies and gentlemen, the grade 6 graduates of San Juan Elementary School, class of 2021.
The awarding of academic honors and special awards will now take place. Agusiho Sarah Jane L. with honors. Algarmi Eltia May C. with honors. Baguio Richie Ann C. with honors. Bilga Jeffrey B. with honors. Kabanday Angela May N. with honors.
Denosta Shane Audrey Kate H. with honors. Magtuba Rizel R. with honors. Montejo Micaela C. with honors. Redondo Joanna Bianca M. with honors. Tambolian, Althea Denise R. with honors.
Let's give our academic and special awardees and their parents a big round of applause. Congratulations! On behalf of the grade 6 graduates, Miss Shane Audrey Kate H. Dinosta with honors will now give her message.
Our school's division superintendent, Mr. Jonathan S. De La Peña. Our public schools district supervisor, Mrs. Rosana S. Emanel. Our school head, Mrs. Maria Vanessa V. Ramirez. Guests, GPTA officers, teachers, parents, my fellow graduates, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant morning. July 12, 2021. A mark in our histories that commemorates the hard work of not just the graduates, but also the teachers and parents. It is a very special day that won't be forgotten, even if we leave San Juan Elementary School. Today, we honor and remember the people we met, the lessons we learned, and memories we shared during our years as elementary school pupils. Today, we show to the rest of the world that we are ready to move on to the next level of our education, high school. All this is possible because of everyone here and all who are lovingly taking care of all of us. On behalf of the graduates, I'd like to offer my heartfelt gratitude to all of the teachers we've had throughout our 6 years in San Juan Elementary School. You are the luminaries that illuminate the path. Thank you for devoting your valuable time and knowledge to us, to assist us in achieving our goals. To our class advisors, Mr. Seth E. Balakwit and Mr. Ryan Gonzaga, as well as to our subject teacher, Miss Sheila May Valerio. We are quite fortunate that despite the COVID-19 pandemic, we were still able to achieve an inclusive and high-quality education. With that, thank you. I'd also like to express my gratitude to all of the parents for their unwavering support and patience to all of us. You've taken such good care of us throughout the years and laid the groundwork of our future. There aren't enough words to express our gratitude to you. To my fellow graduates, never let the word's definition of what is possible prevent us from accomplishing our goals. Let us not just dream big, but grandly as well. Let us not only strive for the summit, but also for the stars. Once again, thank you and congratulations.
This time, the school head, Mrs. Maria Vanessa V. Ramirez, shall introduce to us our guest speaker.
Our guest speaker is 24 years old, who was born on December 11, 1996 at San Juan, Balingasag, Misamis Oriental. She is the daughter of Mr. Oliver B. Beldia and Mrs. Bernandita B. Beldia. She graduated her elementary education in San Juan Elementary School as first honors in the year 2009, and her secondary education in San Juan National High School with recognition as with honors in 2013. Furthermore, she obtained her degree in Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Filipino at St. Rita's College of Balingasag in the year 2018. At the moment, she serves as instructional manager at ALS Balingasag South District. Hopefully, with God's grace, she will be part of the Department of Education as she awaits the hiring of applicants. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome our guest speaker, Miss Crisbel Balatero Beldia.
My respect to our Almighty God for bringing us here today, to our proud parents, teachers, faculty members, visitors, barangay council, ladies and gentlemen, magandang buhay po sa inyong lahat. Isang karangalan po na ako'y maanyayahan na maging isang bahagi ng inyong pagdiriwang sa araw na ito. Congratulations, graduates! It's a special day for you and even more so for your parents who work hard for your achieving your dreams. So I would like to acknowledge our dear students, congratulations to our hardworking parents, guardians, families, and teachers. Saludo po kami sa inyo. The world we live in now is constantly changing. Not everything is set in stone. Even our hobbies, our dreams, and sometimes our friends, and many other aspects of our lives. Even the setup of our education, they all change because of the COVID-19 pandemic we are facing right now. But one thing remained the same in all this, and that is God. No matter what happened around us, we will always remember that we must seek Him first. With this, I want to encourage you to strive to become the best version of yourself. Life doesn't usually follow the plans you lay out yourself. You will all experiences the ups and downs of life, the difficult and the easy. But always remember that God has set out unique plans to our lives. And sometimes that plan includes failures. But in any case, we should see these failures and challenges as an opportunity to rise. Your true success will be defined by how you handle the both of these times. You are now armed with one of the most important tools needed to forge your path. It's not the diploma itself that counts. It's about what you've learned along the way. And what you do with education you've gotten in your journey to your graduation today. At ating tandaan na ang panahon na kinakaharap natin ngayon ay hindi lamang isang masamang panaginip. Ito ay isang pagkakataon upang tayo ay magpunyagi sa buhay. Dahil ang inyong kinabukasan ay nasa inyong mga kamay, wala nang iba. Congratulations and God bless.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Shall now virtually award the plaque of appreciation to our guest speaker with a citation. Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 10, Division of Misamis Oriental, District of Balingasag South, San Juan Elementary School, award this plaque of recognition to Crisel B. Bildia in grateful appreciation for her unstinted commitment, dedication, meritorious and exemplary service as guest speaker of the annual graduation ceremony, serving as an inspiration and model to the 2021 graduates of this school, thereby achieving its goals and objectives, thus realizing its quest for educational excellence. Award this 12th day of July in the year of our Lord 2021 during the graduation ceremony of San Juan Elementary School, San Juan, Balingasag, Misamis Oriental. Signed, Maria Vanessa V. Ramirez, School Head.
Althea Denise R. Tambolian, with honors, will now lead the class for their pledge of loyalty.
Co-graduates, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. We, the graduates of Batch 2020 to 2021 of San Juan Elementary School, do hereby solemnly pledge to my country, my alma mater, and my God, the utmost patriotism, loyalty, and faith of which I am capable during my lifetime. To my country, I owe my nationality and I promise to love, honor, and defend to the best of my ability. To my alma mater, I owe my training and education, which I will seek to repay by living up to the highest tradition. To God, I owe my life and my being. Under His divine inspiration and guidance, I resolve to live in Christian life of honor and service. So help us God.
I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaken, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. It ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most. Yeah, just gotta keep going, and I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on, 'cause there's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle, and sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes you're gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb.
Mrs. Meredith S. Delgado, the GPTA President, will now formally close this ceremony.
To all graduates present here today in this momentous event, I commend you for the hard work you put in reaching what you have achieved today. As graduates, do not think that learning will stop here. Treat this graduation day as a gateway to a higher level of learning. A new task is at hand to better understand your craft, master it, and possibly achieve great things doing so. There would always be trouble along the way, but with all that has been said, do not see tomorrow with a dim light, for what lies beyond this day could be the highlight of your lives. Finally, I would like to congratulate your parents for a job well done in guiding you, especially this time of pandemic, and in raising you. Once again, God bless, Godspeed, and congratulations.
That concludes the virtual graduation ceremony of San Juan Elementary School. Thank you for joining us in celebrating this momentous occasion. Congratulations, parents, teachers, and staff. Congratulations, graduates, class of 2021. Mabuhay ang DepEd!